Have you ever felt like a punching bag, used, walked over, or stuck swallowing unfair treatment just because you didn't speak up? What if I told you that in the next 10 minutes you'll discover how to flip the script, face those tough people and situations head on, and still keep the peace? Stick around, because this isn't about fighting fire with fire. It's about finding the courage to stand tall, stay calm, and take back control of your life. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're tackling something we've all faced at some point: difficult people and situations that push us to our limits. You know the ones. The person who is trying to do you over in business, the person who guilt trips you into doing favors with a promise of something in return, or maybe even as someone who criticizes everything you do. If you don't find the courage to confront these moments, they don't just go away. And before you know it, you're the one getting used, abused, and walked all over. But here's the good news. You don't have to live like that. Confrontation doesn't mean yelling or burning bridges. It's about standing up for yourself in a way that's peaceful, respectful, and powerful. In this video, we'll break down why avoiding these situations backfires, how to build that courage muscle, and the exact steps to handle them without losing your cool. Let's get started. First, let's talk about what happens when you don't confront these situations. Picture this. You're at work, and your boss keeps piling on tasks. Unreasonable deadlines, no appreciation, just more demands. You bite your tongue because you don't want to rock the boat. But deep down, you're fuming, you're exhausted, and worse, nothing changes. That's the trap of staying silent. It doesn't protect you, it paints a target on your back. Consultants doing work at risk for clients will be all too familiar with what happens to you if you're a doormat. Research backs this up. In How to Deal with Difficult People by Gill, she explains that when we avoid standing up to unfair treatment, we train others to see us as pushovers. It's not just a feeling, it's a cycle. The more you let it slide, the more they'll push. I've been there myself. A few years ago, I had a friend who'd always cancel plans last minute. No apology, no explanation. I'd just say, "Oh, it's fine," even though it wasn't. Guess what? It kept happening until I finally spoke up. And it's not just about annoyance. It can hurt your health. Studies show chronic stress from unresolved conflict spikes cortisol levels, leading to anxiety, burnout, even physical exhaustion. So staying quiet isn't noble, it's a slow surrender. But here's the flip side. Confronting it doesn't have to mean war. It's about reclaiming your dignity with grace. So why does courage matter? Because it's the key to breaking that cycle. Courage isn't about being fearless. It's about acting despite the fear. Think of it like this. Every time you dodge a tough conversation, you're handing over a little piece of your power. But when you face it, you take it back. Take Sarah, for example. She worked retail, and her manager would snap at her in front of customers, blaming her for things outside her control. She'd go home crying but never said a word. One day, she hit her limit. She didn't scream or quit. She calmly asked to talk privately and said, "I want to do my best here, but the way you're speaking to me makes it hard. Can we find a better way?" That took guts. And you know what? Her manager backed off. Not because Sarah was aggressive, but because she showed she wasn't a doormat. In Crucial Conversations, the authors say it perfectly. The mistake most people make is they avoid or mishandle high-stakes moments. Courage lets you step into those moments and steer them towards something better. It's not just about you, it's about teaching others how to treat you. Okay, so how do you find that courage? It's not like you wake up one day feeling like a lion. It's a muscle you build. Here's how to start. Step 1. Know your worth. If you don't believe you deserve respect, you won't demand it. Write down 3 things you value about yourself. Maybe you're hardworking, kind, or honest. Remind yourself of that before you face anyone. Step 2. Start small. You don't have to confront the biggest bully first. Practice with something low stakes, like telling a friend, "Hey, I'd really appreciate it if you'd text me if you're running late." Small wins build confidence. Step 3. Reframe the fear. That knot in your stomach? It's not a signal to run, it's energy to use. Gill calls this redirecting your emotional response. Instead of thinking, "They'll hate me," try, "I'm doing this to make things better." Now let's get practical. Confrontation doesn't mean a showdown, it's about clarity and calm. Here's a 4-step game plan to face tough people or situations peacefully. Step 1. Pick your moment. Don't confront when emotions are boiling. Wait until you're steady. If your coworker snaps at you in a meeting, don't snap back. Later, when it's calm, approach them. Timing is everything. Step 2. Use I statements. This keeps it from sounding like an attack. Instead of, "You're so rude," try, "I feel disrespected when I'm interrupted." It's about your experience, not their character. Crucial Conversations calls this staying respectful while being honest. Step 3. Suggest a solution. Don't just complain, offer a way forward. Like, "Can we agree to hear each other out next time?" It shows you're not picking a fight, you're building a bridge. Step 4. Stay firm but kind. If they push back, don't crumble. Calmly repeat your point. "I hear you, but this is important to me." Tone matters. Keep it steady, not sharp. Here's an example. Imagine your friend borrows money and never pays you back. Instead of fuming, you say, "I love helping you out, but I feel taken advantage of when I don't get repaid. Can we set a plan for this?" Clear, calm, constructive. That's how you confront without chaos. Think of Kobe, a project manager whose client kept changing deadlines without notice. He emailed, "I'm happy to adjust, but last-minute shifts make it tough to deliver my team's best. Can we lock in dates ahead of time?" The client agreed, and the project progressed well. These aren't miracles. They're proof that courage plus calm equals change. Books like How to Deal with Difficult People stress this. Focus on what you can control, your words, your tone, your boundaries. You can't change them, but you can change how they see you. So here's where you come in. You don't have to keep being the doormat, the one who says yes when you mean no, who takes the hit to keep the peace. You're stronger than that. Start today. Pick one situation where you've been walked over. Maybe it's a friend, a boss, or even yourself, and decide, "I'm going to face this." Use the steps we talked about. Time it right, speak your truth, offer a fix, stay steady. You're not here to be used or abused. You're here to live with dignity. Confronting isn't about winning, it's about honoring yourself. So take that first step. You've got the courage in you, I know it. Drop a comment below. What's one situation you're ready to face? Let's cheer each other on. If this resonated, hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell. We've got more tools coming your way. Until next time, keep standing tall, peacefully, powerfully, you. See you soon.